intention when you are focused, right? Your intention is very powerful, in other words. Magical work depends on your attention, as I said earlier on. Daily meditations, strengthening focus, and journaling is another method that people use, like for automatic writing and stuff like that. You get messages from the other side. Okay, even dreams, dream interpretation, and intuitive impressions, learning how to use your intuition and connect with your intuition. Then there's also ritual experiences as well as the emotional growth, right? All about self-awareness. So there is no way in your journey of self-development and spiritual awareness will you not come across magical practices. There's no way, because it is linked together. You understand? Your self-awareness and your self-growth is about you understanding the physical side of life and also the spiritual side of life. And who are you spiritually, and how you can actually be more intentional in your spiritual practice or your spiritual life experience. That's very important to know, right? So magic is something that people think it's Hollywood magic, it's all that stuff. They put that on Hollywood movies. We are magical beings anyway, because our words have power, our words are frequency, so we are actually magical beings naturally. Then visualizations are all very important. Many magical practices rely on imagining the energy, outcome, and the symbols. Okay, so you actually imagine that end point where you want to go. When you are setting a spell out and you're creating a spell and you're saying a spell, it's for a certain thing to be developed. You try to create something, right? Just like in manifestation, Neville Goddard says you must imagine the end. Now, in the magical practices as well, you do the same thing. You imagine the end products of what you want as you're wielding your spells and saying these things with intention. And then your intuition, you need to train your intuition. Pulling a card daily from your tarot, like I said, I do tarot, right? So I like to pull my cards. I don't do daily as I used to before, but I do pull cards and I read my own self and my husband, just to understand where we are and how tarot really works. You understand? It's all about symbolism. And then also dream interpretation as well. It's also some sorts of a magical practice. Right? People don't understand symbolisms in terms of dreams, and they can also tune into their intuition. You understand? Because your intuition is a method of you connecting with the divine, with the subtle side of who you are. Okay. Now let's talk more about high magic and low magic. What is it? What is high magic and low magic? Let's talk more about high magic and low magic. Okay, so here we have the idea. In the occult world, magic is often divided into high magic, that's ceremonial magic, and low magic, which is a practical magic. Okay, now practical magic is very popular because it's all over the internet. You understand? Practical magic, like candle magic, manifesting something, it's a form of practical magic. Using subtle different type of things. Okay, and remember that there's no good or verse bad type of situation in terms of high magic and low magic. High magic and low magic are both for the same purpose, to give you empowerment, to make you, allow you to actually manifest better in your reality. Now let's talk more about high magic, the ceremonial magic. Now, ceremonial magic takes a lot of discipline. That's why people don't like it. People, normal, mundane people, don't really care for high magic because it's more focus and more discipline. The purpose of high magic is spiritual evolution, transformation, consciousness, and union with your higher self. Now you're getting connected to your higher consciousness and your higher self. It's about a spiritual evolution. It's not about quick things coming quickly. It's not about instant gratification. High magic is not about instant gratification. It has a certain purpose to grow you as a spiritual being. Like, for example, the different traditions that use high magic is the Hermetic Kabbalah, the econotic magic. It's econotic. I call it econotic magic because it's coming from the teachings and of Dr. John D. right? Dr. John Dee and his scribe Edward Kelly in 1582 to 1583, right? For centuries, human beings have been trying to understand how to connect to divine source. So this character called Dr. John Dee, right, decided to actually explore the concepts of actually trying to understand what is the higher realms and where is God in terms, how do you reach the higher celestial plane? And his teachings and learnings that he's learned is actually teaches people how to use what we call what they call it, enochical magic. It's called enochical magic. Very interesting concept because it's got to do with Enoch, the prophet Enoch, right, as well, who said to have used magical principles, right, in the book of Enoch. And there's this Gautier, the Gautier Grimoires, right, Gautier Grimoires, or the Gautier ceremonial context of magic is also very popular, right, in the occult what you call environment, not in the normal mundane. As I said, these are the things that the normal people who just want to learn how to manifest, how to get a car, how to get a new job, how to get things fast. Everything outside of you, they're not working with the inside, they're working with the outside in most cases. So now, high magic is more in depth. As I said, it's spiritual evolution, transformation of consciousness, understanding yourself and why you want a certain thing, and what is your purpose. Union with your higher self. That's what high magic is about. It's not mundane magic.